Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to FM22. It's Journeyman. This is episode 35, and we kick off against Tira Persicabo, normally a title contender. They are down the order a little bit in a similar manner to the way we were down the order a little bit last year, under the pressure of a busy, weighted schedule. Well, we have that pressure as well, but so far we have gone through that fairly well. Not sure what the call was on that one, as their player crashed into us trying to take the ball off of him and ended up apparently getting the call going his way. But anyway, only one change from our normal side, and that is, well, the Lestaluhu swap. It's Abdu, the older of the two, in for Ursan. Ursan got the start a couple days ago in the friendly that we played in the national team, and of course he played both games. They split the first. Walladay picks up a fairly early yellow here, 24 minutes in. That's a little worrying. But there's a nice chance for Jack Brown. It was onside. It was definitely onside. But he was facing in. And instead of taking the left foot and driving it through the ball and trying to curve it out, we tried to come back across, use the right foot, and he couldn't open up his body enough, and ended up missing the target by a slight margin. Nearly halftime here. They've gone close as well, so both teams have had a chance. We are at home here. We have not beaten Tira Persicabo, I think, at all at this point. So this seems like one of the best opportunities we're going to have, as Dimas gets the interception there. Masirin now on a yellow card as well, so that's a couple yellow cards. Got to watch out for that one. Brown, Dimas into the defender. He was really in a tight spot there with two guys on him tight. 4 shots to 4, but the XG definitely favoring us. Seem to have had the better of the chances here, but all coming from the same area. You've got Walien and Dimas both shooting from there. Another thing for Dimas, and that one from Jack Brown that we saw. But not a lot of accumulation of XG, really, either way. We've committed fewer fouls, but we are the only ones with yellow cards, so I would worry about needing to sub these guys off. But they haven't even had any yellows. We've already played 65 minutes here. Now it's time to start thinking about substitutions for fatigue. Let's go ahead and bring on Saputro. Lestaluhu is having a terrible day, so let's go ahead and bring on Irson. And it's already 83 minutes. Sulfiondi picking up a knock, so we'll have to bring on Segang and see if we can see out at least a draw. Very, very quiet draw. No highlights here in the second half, pretty much whatsoever, as we are already into stoppage time for outside of the start of the half. I don't think there has been a highlight. Let's get that away. Setho. Ooh, wow, Setho just gets enough on that. We get a little help from the defense. That was close. It would really be terrible to lose the 3 points here with no highlights in the second half, nothing happening, no sign of them ever doing anything, and then all of a sudden they would have 3 points. Yeah, that would be so harsh. Masirin now injured. I have no subs left. We are going to have to change tactically somehow to figure this out. I don't see what we can really do. None of these guys can play back. Jack Brown can definitely drop from his attacking position. I guess that's about all we could do, is bring on Jack Brown. Well, bring back Jack Brown. Time's already up by a few minutes here, but the Masirin injury, from where that was, it looks like that was just the injury and then final whistle. Other than one clear-cut chance there near the end where they went awfully close, nothing happened in the second half. We come away with a point today. I would have liked to have gotten more, being that we were playing at home, but at least we did not lose to Tira Persicabo, because I do believe that was literally the first time we've managed to not lose to them. And with that draw, we've now played 10 on the season. That also brings us up on par with everybody else, as Tira Persicabo and myself, we had a lot of players on international duty, so they pushed the game back a couple of days. Arema leads the league. We are just 3 points behind. Bali United in between us there. Persella, Persebaya, Tira Persicabo are definitely the challengers, though, it's pretty tight in the league. There's only 10 points separating us from 12th place right now. However, it's only 10 matches played. 10 points over 10 matches, that's actually a fairly healthy gap. Well, this is not looking good. Masirin has picked up a pretty significant injury, a hip injury that's going to leave him out for upwards of a month. The game should have been essentially done at that point, and he's forced to make a difficult play that is going to leave him sidelined for a very long time. Zulfiandi, on the other hand, just a bruised ankle, but 2 injuries in that match. That's the downside to what just happened there. We will go ahead and spend that small amount of cash to get him to the specialist, to get him back a little bit sooner, but 3 to 4 months is a long time without your captain. Not that he's the best player out there anymore, but Cristanto and him are similar, and then we have a significant drop-off at center back, and yeah, that's not good. And we pick up on the road with a full stadium for this one. PSSB. Now, this is a 4th tier side, and it's the first round of the Indonesian Cup. This should be an easy win for us, in theory. But you never know, especially when we're not playing our top side here, though we do have a number of starters mixed in with some serious squad depth here. Quite a few guys getting their first ever appearance with us. So a few examples here. You have Irwan playing at wing back on the right side, so there's your backup there. Lestaluhu, the backup. Abdul playing on the left side. So both wing backs have been swapped out. Suryanto getting the start at center back today, and Agos Santosa, our recent intake player, goalkeeper, 1-2 seasons ago, getting, I believe, his first start. So we'll see how the team does here. We've already played a half an hour, so we have definitely not come out in control. You can see the away section is all that is empty. The home fans have come out in force against, for them, seeing their side playing a much bigger squad than what they're used to. They've done okay. XG wise, yes, we look like we'll come away with this, but we are not dominating in any way, shape, or form. Now, of course, I've only been positive. I think I'd like to go a little more attacking at this point, as well, they haven't posed much of a threat. But that's why I like to go positive. I like to stop the other team's advance, be smart with the ball, and take your time, be patient. Being patient hasn't quite done it for us. We need to make sure we come away with a result here, so we will take it a little more aggressively. Changes will come if necessary. I've got more changes I'd like to make to give more opportunities, but we need to get control of the game for that to happen. So for now, we'll kind of sit and wait and see what happens. Good tracking back by Irwan on that last one. Balain over the top. Dimas missing. Come on, you guys. And he pulls it back, but he lays it off. Sets us up for an easy one. It's blocked, though. Great chance. Close range there. And now we've played an hour and still no goals. Lestaluhu, great switch of play there. He's going to set that up inside for Zulfiandi, who had some space, and then chooses the safe pass. They're being much too safe. Here's Dimas through. Hits the inside of the post, and it comes out. Cross into a dangerous area, but nobody making a move to get onto the end of that one. Many chances continue to be wasted. Zulfiandi was really out of position there. and never got himself kind of into the right setup. Wally missing that one. Getting it on target at least, but that was an easy save. Let's trigger this a little bit more often and push it up a bit higher. No yellow cards, so I think we're good on pressing a bit harder. Okay, Landono is tired. Let's go ahead and bring on Segang. Brown, free kick, dangerous spot, and not even close. Again, we keep going the wrong direction with the ball. Inside, easy chance there. Goal kick. Thought the keeper pushed that over, but no call on that one. Free kick, dangerous spot. Grabbed in the box. We're going to end up winning this via penalty. That's as ugly as it gets. Terrible, terrible performance by the team. They've really gotten away with this thing. Williams, 11th of the season. What do we have left? Not much. Let's get a boom on. And let's bring in Galino. As he has not played, has not featured in a while. I'm not sure we ever got him on the pitch, but there you go. Full time, ugly mess. XG-wise, we should have had 2 or 3 goals. I mean, we were comfortable. And if our finishing was better, our XG would have been quite a bit higher than it was. Domination without dominating is what that was. 3 more matches. They were all against bottom sides, and we had 2 close ones, but 2 out of 3 were on the road, if not all 3 actually. So take it with a grain of salt that yes, we struggled to get the wins, but we won, and we were on the road. But right now, 9 wins, 3 draws, and a loss through 13 matches finds us in 2nd place, right about where we need to be. Nice little moment as Evan Dimas has won the League Player of the Month and dedicated the award to me. Thanks, dude. Meanwhile, Jack Brown has also won the Young Player of the Month in just 2 appearances, but I think that's all we had on the calendar. I forced him in as starter, as striker. He got a goal and an assist. Little addition to our misery, though. Masirin and Cristanto, the 2 guys sharing the 3rd center back position, out. Oh, right. And Ursad Surianto, the young backup who just got his debut, also a growing strain, out for 2 to 4 weeks. So all 3 guys that share the last starter spot and the backups all out within a short period of time of each other. You got to be kidding me. I had the worst luck with injuries a year ago. You didn't think it was going to happen again, and we were looking good. And now all of a sudden we are very much not. And we head on the road to Persebaya in a very difficult time. First off, it's difficult because they've won 5 straight, and we've got to contend with that. We're also coming off a loss in a very winnable match. We lost at home 1-0 recently to slip to 3rd. It's Persebaya who have jumped us to take that position away, that 2nd place that we were holding. And it's come mostly down to injuries, because I had already mentioned we had our 3 injuries at center back, all of which still remain. So Guino is in, literally the only other choice we have. Masirin, the first of the 3 who's closest to coming back, was not cleared to play, is on the bench because I literally have no other options. But then Saputro also getting the start today, with Zulfiandi getting a rest on the bench. I'm so worried, I'm so nervous about the state of things, because my injury list has grown to 7 senior squad players that all could and should be in and around. Eunice is out as the other notable example. Agoon is injured. It's not looking good for us right now. Not only is it not looking good for us, but later this week is an international break, as in that next round, as in Borneo, plus a friendly. And that is also not looking good right now for the national team, as the injuries are mounting there as well. And in particular, just like us, 2 of our 3 starting center backs for the national team have picked up injuries and may or may not be available. I have not taken a look to see. I have not had to make my selection yet, but it's rough days. It's really rough days, and that was a rough moment, but we've escaped that one. And we hit halftime here on the road, goalless. You know, I'd be okay if we finished goalless in this one, even though we wouldn't get back ahead of them in the standings, and we might even slip below third. With all the injuries we have right now, Guino somehow has the best rating of the entire team. Happy to get back inside for him. That's good. Saputro, not happy that we did not keep our promise to give him playing time. That's not on me. That's on the assistant manager. I keep trying to get him selected. The assistant manager keeps overruling, and when I don't manage directly, he's not in the side. Same with Jack Brown, who is on the verge of that same issue. And same with Quinones, which is really surprising. That Quinones, the best center back option we have by some margin, the assistant manager keeps not selecting him, even though last game he was not selected. What other options were there? And he still didn't get selected. I don't know what he has against him. Only yellow card is for Wallien. You don't worry about that as much, as it's a forward. They usually can avoid getting a second yellow, but luckily Setho able to avoid giving up the draw that we have at the moment, as that was a free header from close range. Wallien, Saputro, it's blocked. Great slide tackle to block that one, and Brown gets the free header and misses. Unfortunate there. Should have done better. Boy, they got a free header and they just missed. They should have done better as well. Both teams struggling in the finishing department at the moment, with just one shot on target either way. Walladay now on a yellow and having a terrible match. This is a perfect opportunity to bring on Iran with 1 hour played already. Oh, how did that stay in? Kabula retreats, gets there first, but okay. Irwan using the space, but gives it up once he found that he could have kept going. Odd time to then decide to give it up, but okay. Dimas, nice ball. Wallien. Oh, I think that was wide anyway. Going balanced now. Oof, Setho, nice stop there. That was so close. That had enough power on it. That could have been in the back of the net. Remember, at our level, we don't have a lot of quality when it comes to personnel. So a keeper making a stop like that is commendable. Great free kick, and what a save. Saputro, quite tired, but he wants to play. Let's go ahead and sub out Dimas instead. We'll bring on a fresh Zulfiandi here. Yellow card. Free kick, dangerous spot. Brown stepping up to take this one. Oof. Almost did it again. Keeper making a very nice stop yet again. Really lack options off the bench today, as we have so many guys hurt. We've gone really down the depth chart to get players out here. Ramdani or Hamdi are my backups. Lestaluhu, I think, might be my only option. And we've got all of our subs set. Oh, Brown ripped out in the box, but Zulfiani pounces on the ball. Now that looked clean. That looked like a clean tackle, just dangerous, but clean. And great counterattack. Saputro sets that up for Zulfiani, but he's going to lay it off for Brown. Brown, just ball ripped out from under his feet with a well-timed tackle, but Zulfiani on the end of it. Oh, yes. Okay. Instructions. Time wasting. Defensive. Already 5 seconds left in this thing. Can we see it out? Asaluhu taking it to the edge of the box towards the corner flag. And there it is. All 3 points. Oof. What a miracle that was, as, well, neither team looked much like scoring. They had 1 shot on target in each half. We did amass a bit more in the second half than we did in the first. Both teams' chances stayed about even throughout, but the difference was we actually got a little bit of them on target there in the second half, going from 1 to 5, and we got 1 of those 4 in. A little fortunate and not, right? Give a go. 5 shots on target to 2. That's you're gonna see that resulting in a goal more often than the opposition in that case. But otherwise, pretty dang even across the board. It would have been harsh to lose. A point would have been pretty well deserved. 3 points, slightly fortunate, but also you'd go. I could see us getting 1.3 points on the day, or 1.5 points on the day. We get 3 though. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and call that an episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.